and welcome to another studio vlog. I call them studio vlogs, even though I don't have a studio. My studio is currently in my mum's spare bedroom where I am also living. So welcome to a very small at-home studio vlog. I often do these like once a month or so, kind of behind the scenes of Plan, Inspire, Create and how I'm running things and what I get up to. And this week is going to be a really busy week for me, so I thought why not make it busier and film a vlog. So a big thing that's happened since my last studio vlog is I launched my Patreon, and July I did a whole month full of rewards and it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it. This month is the first month that I'll be sending out one of my self-care boxes to patrons that are in the hot chocolate chums tier. So the top tier, they get a physical self-care box through the letterbox every other month. And I spent last month designing those items, but this week I need to get the boxes produced, the products produced, put together, packaged up, all in the boxes, all exciting, ready to go. So I'm super excited for that this week. Something that makes this week a little bit more different from other weeks is the fact that our family just got a puppy. I will show you her in a minute because she's currently amused, which I'm pleased about, and I'll take the 5 minutes that I've got to film this intro. She is a cockapoo. I have a black and white cockapoo, Maggie. Maggie, come here. Come here. See if she'll say hello. Come here, you. No. Okay, you can see her. She's there. She now thinks someone's at the window. So that's Maggie. She's now 3.5, and Millie, wait, stop biting that. And we have been living with my mum for the last couple of months, and my mum's got really into having a dog in the house. Bear in mind that she's always been afraid of dogs. So we're going to be moving out soon, and she's been wanting a dog of her own for a while, and having us here kind of tipped it over the edge to wanting to make it a reality. So we got Millie last Friday. It's Monday now. You can hear her rustling her toy, and she's 8 weeks old, and we're trying to settle her in, and I'm helping out before I move out. So 5 half days this week I'm on Millie duty. So I'm thinking of ways I can keep her entertained whilst also getting some work done. So let me show you Millie. So this is Millie. Say hello, Millie. Say hello to the YouTubes. Hi. So this is Millie. She is 3 bits away. She's a red cockapoo and we love her. And Maggie is getting used to her. She's used to being the smaller dog, so she's not quite sure what to do with Millie yet, but we are looking after Millie. I'm kind of hoping, look at that face. That face looks like it might want to sleep soon. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the case, because then I can get some stuff done. But I spent this morning writing a blog post about autism for my other autism blog, and just doing some planning and little bits and bobs. So on the agenda for this afternoon is Millie. Millie's got poo on her bum, and there's now dog poo in my planner, so I'm quite disturbed. So I need to go clean this up, and I'll be back. One change of clothes and a shampooed doggy bottom later, and we are back. This is a first for Plan, Inspire, Create. There is dog poo in my planner, and that's very distressing. So thank God I've got a ring bound planner, because I can just take that page out, dispose of it, replace it. This is the page of my to-do list on, so I'm going to rewrite it out and get rid. But this is like, what the heck? You look so cute and you pooped in my planner. I know. I know. So yes, welcome to the reality of my week. So as I was saying, what I'm going to get done this afternoon is write my newsletter. I'm going to get this Thursday's video scheduled. Please don't eat my hair. Videos are now going to be going out on a Thursday just because that's a little bit easier for me to manage, and I asked on my Instagram and no one seemed to mind the change. So if you're a patron, you'll get early access on Wednesdays, and everyone else will get access on a Thursday. So I'm going to get my video schedule, get my newsletter written up, and I'm going to prepare some social media posts, and then we're going to see where we are. This weekend, Emily Harvey Art, if you don't follow her, you should. She is a fantastic illustrator, and her Patreon supports small businesses, and this weekend she has a creator showcase for her patrons. Don't eat my clothes. So there'll be about 100 creators taking place. They all create different things, and the idea is to showcase one aspect of their business, and I'm choosing to highlight my Patreon because it's new. Excuse me. Let's put you back in the playpen. There will be lots of live events over the weekend, and I'm going live 3 times. I'm going to talk about the... look at this, I've got a wet top now. I actually had a wet bum. I'm going to talk about the importance of community. I'm going to talk on another day about mental health and creativity, and then on the final day I'm going to do my first ever live plan with me on YouTube. And tonight I will be testing the whole setup. I need to actually get hold of a new cable. Testing the whole setup with a friend, making sure that it all works. I want a top-down camera angle, and I want people to see my face, and yeah, it's complicated, never done it before. We're going to see how it goes. I'll probably vlog that whole process. So I'm going to get on with my little admin bits that you don't need to see. I'll pop back in with you later, and I am sorry that this has been the scattiest intro to a vlog ever, but I hope it's kept you entertained. I'll see you later. So I'm back after a really long day. I really struggled this afternoon with tiredness. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, and yeah, I really struggled to concentrate, but I did manage to get some stuff done, and I formatted all the things that need printing for the goodie box, ready to start printing them tomorrow. So I'll show you some of that printing process, but right now it is 8:10 at night, and I am about to test my live stream with a friend. Like I said, it's the first time I'm going to do a live plan with me, and if this works out, I might add it to my YouTube regularly. Let me know what you think. Maybe like once or twice a month I could go live and we could plan together. You could join me in my planning process and seeing what I've been up to, and we could hang out maybe on a Sunday and yeah, have a nice time. So let me know in the comments below if that is something you would like to see. But yeah, I've had a little change around of my room since I last showed it to you. Partly because where my desk was, I couldn't really sit one side and have the camera the other, which is better for me filming. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is my room. It's all crammed in. I've shown you this before. So if I start like over here, the door is like here, and this is like where all my clothes are, and then like my bed and my telly and my little hangout area and stuff. That's where me and Mag hang out, and sometimes I do some work there with other studio vlogs on the TV. And then along this wall here is where I had all my office stuff. There's a new Squirtle up there, look at that. Oh, it's zoomed on my finger now. Squirtle. So on these shelves, I have all my shop stuff. Maybe I didn't have this last time I showed you how I was using the small space to run my business. So I've got all my packing stuff on here. Then this is where I house my stickers and art prints that I sell, but also ones that are in my collection that I use in my planners. Then down here in these drawers are like cables and planner bits and pieces, and this is like all my materials for making stickers and postcards and greetings cards and planner inserts. Then I've got my Cricut machine for sticker making, I've got my arts and crafts supplies, and then I've got my Kanban board, which you will have seen in a recent video, my little inspiration board behind me, and then this was at the end of my bed and I've just moved it. So this is where my desk was, against this wall. So my chair would sit behind it and I'd be facing the wall, but then it was very awkward to get the camera behind the desk and like filming face on. So what I have done instead, if I flip you round, is this. So these drawers have just got some more of my stuff in, a mix of like work and personal, and my printers on here. And then what I've done is actually move my desk into the middle of the space, side on. So I can sit here and I've got my nice lamp behind me and my inspiration and like my shop stuff along this wall. But then I can actually put my tripod behind it when I want to film top down, and any lights and things. And I also benefit from natural light from the window, even though there's often people doing construction out there, as you can see. So it's much, much easier for me to put my equipment up and down that I need and have a space to film and photograph products and things like that. And when the tripod and the lights, which aren't up now, aren't in use, they just go under my bed. So I'm making it work in the space. And yeah, I'm all set up now. I've got my camera up here. Where's my finger? Got my camera up here just looking down, which I am gonna film with, and then my face is gonna be filmed from the laptop. So I'm just waiting to borrow a cable from either my mum or stepdad, and because mine isn't long enough, and then we'll see if this new stream setup works, fingers crossed. Good morning, this is my no makeup sleepy face. Excuse you. I am back on puppy duty this morning, and I realised last night I didn't tell you about the stream test, so let me tell you about that. It was okay, all the equipment and the setup works. I do need a new cable, but I can get hold of that. Yeah, it worked, but the internet here isn't great, and so the speed was not great. I tried lowering the quality of the video, but it was still a little bit shaky, so I think I'm going to go and do it at my old house while I've still got it, so that the internet's a bit better, and also because here the internet sometimes drops out as well. So yeah, the internet's faster at my old house, so I think I'm going to go and do it there on Sunday. So I could kind of do with doing a test beforehand, just for my own peace of mind really, so I might try and schedule that in this week. But for this morning, I am back on puppy duty until lunchtime-ish, and then obviously on and off throughout the day. But yeah, my plan for this morning is I need to print the stuff for the goodie boxes. So whenever little madam falls asleep, I'm gonna do my printing quickly before she wakes up. While she's awake, I am going to be working on my newsletter this morning. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, I send an update out at least once a month. I'll leave the link in the description below for you to sign up. It means you'll get regular updates about what's going on, and sometimes there's exclusive discounts in the emails. So that's due out today, so I'm going to write that this morning, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on my secret project with my patrons, so I can't tell you about that here, but I will do that. And whenever she falls asleep, I will take you with me to start making the things for the goodie boxes. So I'll see you in a little bit. I'm back. I've done all of my printing this morning. I'm talking reasonably quietly because I can see a stirring puppy. I've got all the printing done for my goodie box. I've done the stickers, I've cut those out, and now I am going to take a break this afternoon. I'm going to feed Millie, the puppy, and get her all sorted, and then Tuesdays I have therapy, and then I'm going to have coffee with a friend. So I'll probably pop back in tonight and do a little bit of cutting and start cutting things down to size. So I will see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, so here I am at night looking slightly bedraggled and exhausted. It is 9:30. My day took a bit of a turn because I went out for coffee as planned, and then I got back and I sorted out all the doggy things, sorted out the dinner, and then I started not feeling very well. I had really bad tummy pains and felt quite dizzy, so I ended up laying down for a couple of hours, and then by the time I've kind of sorted everything out and done all my personal jobs and stuff, I'm like ready now to start work again. It's 9:30, so I thought about going live on Instagram and doing some of the cutting for my memo pads that are going in the self-care box and just seeing who was around, and then I decided to actually practice what I preach and think about how I'm feeling and whether that's a good idea, and I don't think it's a good idea. So tonight's plan is to get in my pyjamas, get a nice drink and read a book and just relax and try and get some rest ready for a fresh start tomorrow. So I'll see you in the morning and I'll carry on with my cutting. I'll see you then. Hi, I am back. This morning I took the morning off and I went and played some tennis, did some exercise, got some fresh air. That did me the world of good. Now I am back home and everyone is out and I am on puppy duty. She's just falling asleep. So I'm hoping that, I think I'm going to risk it and jump on Instagram Live, which is something I don't normally do, but I thought, why not? I'm going to jump on Instagram Live while I cut things for the self-care box, the goodie box, and start getting things in the right size, and then I can start assembling them. And I thought maybe I'll just jump on a live and get some company while I'm doing it. So that is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so this is my first stack. I think this makes 12 sheets. So your little memo pad will essentially look like this. And you'll be able to tear off a sheet. Thank you for the love. You'll be able to tear off a sheet and it'll say, I love myself because, and you can write 3 quick reasons. So it's only skinny, so we still have a ways to go with the cutting, but I'm really pleased with this design, and I think like it's something I'll probably keep on my desk and do as like a positive activity during the day. And then like I say, you can keep it. Like I'll probably take them into my journal so that I can kind of capture how I was feeling on a particular day, or just like nice feelings about myself, instead of always journaling about hard feelings and negative feelings. It's like an opportunity to capture positive emotions about yourself, and I definitely don't do that enough. So yeah, my idea in creating these self-care boxes is that it's definitely putting the focus on taking a bit of time for you each day, or just as often as you can manage. It's the thing I'm most excited about with starting my Patreon, is putting together the physical self-care boxes. I don't know about you, but I just absolutely love it when a little package comes in the post. Oh yeah, so the Dr. Uma said, I love that about these, I don't do enough either. Yeah, I think I journal and I really like journaling my feelings, but I feel like I only journal negative feelings, and I should take more time to like stop and acknowledge more positive things about myself, instead of just
yeah, it helps me to process the negative, but I want to also spend more time processing the positive and reminding myself why I am a good person. And yeah, it's something I can struggle with, is like accepting good things about myself sometimes. And I think we all do it to a certain extent. That's just like, we don't make it a priority in our lives. So yeah, the self-care boxes, I really wanted to be like, you open it and it's got a mix of things in there that gives you time for you, whether it's like an actual practical activity like the journal I'll be including, or something like the stickers and the art prints where it's more of a visual reminder. I am lucky that my puppy, well not my puppy but my mum's puppy, Millie, is sleeping well, because I was a bit worried that I wasn't going to get much of this done yesterday. I was hoping to get the cutting done yesterday and it just wasn't going to happen because she was quite restless yesterday. It's hard managing a small business, and managing a small business with a new puppy is, yeah, even harder. I think everybody's been quite stressed, even though it's lovely having her. It's kind of like what I imagine having a new baby is like, and you kind of just have to do things while she's asleep. Yeah, bless her. I just finished cutting out all the things for my goodie boxes. I did it on Instagram Live. I decided to just hop on and see who was around and have a little chat about the idea behind the self-care boxes while I was cutting out, and it really helped pass the time quick, as well as, yeah, it was nice just to alleviate a bit of the kind of loneliness of working from home and just check in with other people that were working from home and see how their day was. So that was really nice. I might start doing that a little bit more often. Just as I finished cutting the items, this little one woke up. So we've just been outside for a little wee, haven't we? Well, I haven't had one, and a play. And she's a bit nibbly. So what I'm going to do now is have a little play with her, and then look at my to-do list. Where have I moved my planner to? Here it is. I'm a bit all over the place today, and I've moved everything to make space for cutting the items. So what I would like to do today is assemble the memo pads. I would like to assemble the journals, and I would like to cut the stickers for the mirror that are also going in my self-care box. But those kind of rely on this one being asleep or in someone else's responsibility. And everyone else is out right now, aren't they? It's just me and you and Maggie. Ugh. So what I am going to do now, I think, is do a few personal jobs. So I have an old laptop to sell that needs to get done. Please don't eat my hair. Ow! Ow! I need to create a podcast intro for my podcast that I do with a friend on autism. I'm going to create a little podcast, a little intro for that. And I'm going to do some planning for the showcase at the weekend. I'm going to think about what I'm going to talk about on each of my lives to make sure that they're very different and that I'm not just waffling like I am now. I'm going to have just some little bullet points, some little notes of like things that I want to hit and that are important that I want to talk about. So we're going to go downstairs now and do that there instead of in my room, aren't we? Because then we can play with you in the kitchen at the same time. Yes, we can. We could play with you at the same time. Ow. Please don't bite me. So I will check in with you when I have done that. I'll see you later. You can see me. Hi. Breathe out the stress of the last few days. So it's Friday now. I didn't check in with you yesterday. Let me remind myself with my planner where I've been and what I've been doing. So Thursday I was looking after the puppy in the morning, but I had to go to the dentist and I had to test my stream at my old house. So I ended up taking her with me, dropping her off at my old house, going to the dentist quickly, coming back. I didn't leave her on her own. Coming back and testing my stream there whilst looking after Millie. And then I had to pack up all my filming stuff and bring it back to where I'm staying at the minute. So it was very tiring. I was very sore yesterday from tennis. My fibromyalgia was screaming at me saying, whoa, please stop. But I didn't really stop. But what I did do was in the afternoon, I did a couple of admin bits and then I actually recorded my podcast for the Autosphere, which is my podcast on autism. And we interviewed my mum on it this time and I'm really excited about that. So kind of her perspective of what it was like for me to be late diagnosed as autistic and kind of what her initial perspectives were on that and then how that changed as it went on and what our relationship's like now and how things have changed. So I think that's going to be a really good episode. I do always share them on my stories when they come out if anyone's interested, but I'll leave a link in the description for this video if anyone wants to listen to those. But other than that, I sent out the reminder for my Pen Pal Club, which is also part of my Patreon. I recorded a new intro for my other podcast and I did a bit of preparation for the showcase, none of which was very exciting to film. So, cut to today and I'm like sat down with this iced coffee and like I feel so, it's so nice because it's been a bit of a hectic morning of puppy duties. She was very, very energetic, very bitey. And I was struggling to keep her quiet because my mum works from home and does telephone assessments in the morning, so it's a bit hard to assess people with a puppy barking in the background. So I was really struggling to keep her quiet. Then she fell asleep on me and I didn't dare move until about, half an hour ago. So I managed to scrabble myself together a bit. And I've got my laptop here. I'm downstairs in the kitchen where I can keep an eye on Millie while I work. And I've actually got a friend coming over, I don't know when, anytime in the next half an hour or so. And he's going to keep a bit of an eye on Millie while I power through and do some work because tonight is the start of the eHeartsShowcase, Emily Harvey Arts Showcase. There's going to be like over 100 creators and I've got 3 live events. I know I've mentioned this at the beginning of the podcast. So I need to finish the graphics. I need to promote it properly. I need to do my outline so I know what I'm going to say. Millie, stop growling, you little monkey. And it's all a little bit last minute, which is just not how I like to work, but I'm just tired and struggling to concentrate. But my plan now is to crack on and do a little bit of this work. I still need to make the mirror stickers for my self-care boxes, so I'm going to see if I've got time for that this morning, and then when I check in with you tomorrow I'm going to show you everything that's in the self-care box. I'm really excited to be able to see like what a box would look like and package it up and then like unpackage it and show you all the items inside. I'm super excited. But this morning I'm now going to crack on with some admin stuff for the showcase, so I will take you along with me. having had a bit of a restful afternoon, which was much needed. I think you can probably hear the puppy barking in the background. I did manage to get some stuff prepared for the showcase this morning, thankfully, because my first live event is in less than an hour. I haven't been back long, I've got to have my tea, but I have a couple of things that I'd like to try and get done before my live event starts. I have an order to pack which came in this afternoon. I'd like to get that out tomorrow morning. And I have the mirror sticker to create for the self-care box. So I'm going to use this little snippet of time before the showcase to be productive and get those things done. So I thought I'd bring you along with me.
tiers, there is access to the Discord server, which is a place where we can chat. There are usually people on there chatting every day, in and out, and the community that started to be built over there is really lovely. So I've seen the community over on my Patreon grow over the last month, and I don't mean in terms of numbers, I mean in terms of closeness. So to start with, the Discord was quieter, and people were a bit shy and apprehensive, because I would be exactly the same. I had to not be exactly the same because I was the one that was running the community, so that makes it a bit different. But if I was joining a new community, I'd be a bit hesitant because you're new in there, you want to get the lay of the land, you don't know how people interact. So I've encouraged people to interact. We have a number of different channels where we talk about different things. My favourite one at the minute is where people share pictures and stories about their pets. That's my favourite. But my other favourite is where we do talk about our goals and kind of help and support each other throughout the week. And as that first month went on and we started to talk and get to know each other more, conversations just started to flow more naturally. They were a lot more in depth, and you could really see like a community starting to knit together, and that's what I really like about it. It really does feel, I know Alison has just said it does feel like a cozy community. I look forward to, I see a little post pop up, I can see that someone's posted something, and before I've jumped on there, a few people have already replied to that person, and that wasn't necessarily happening in the beginning when people are a bit more hesitant, and it's really nice to see a community forming and being built.
I finished my second Instagram live less than an hour ago, and I was really pleased with how it went, and oh my goodness, like, people came and left me the nicest comments, people who are already my patrons but also new people who had found my account, and they really liked what I stood for and the kind of positive message that goes into everything that I create and put out there. And it was really nice to receive that acknowledgement. It was nice to try out doing more Instagram lives and doing that by myself, because at Emily's last market I did a few lives, but I did them in collaboration with other people, and it's nice to know that I can just jump on a live and do something by myself. So I'm really happy with how they went. I've got the live plan with me tomorrow, but now I'm so excited to share with you the products that are going in the first self-care box because I finished them. So let me move the camera so you can see what's going to be in the box, and then I'm going to actually put the first box together. I'm so excited. Okay, the camera is moved. As you know, you've seen me putting together some of these items in little montages throughout the vlog. I feel like I need a little drum roll. I'm so excited. You know the theme for this one is self-love, so let me show you some of the things that are going in the goodie box. The very first thing is this printable, and it's 10 ways to show yourself more love. So there are 10 activities on here, or kind of things that you can do for yourself to give you ideas on how you can take a bit of time for yourself and to actually practice self-love, because it can be difficult to know how to actually go about these things when we want to do them. So I've got some prompts here. You can either kind of put this in a planner or stick it up somewhere as a reminder, and it gives you some ideas on activities that you can easily try. Then, what shall I do next? Then we have the mirror sticker. So this is the mirror sticker, and the idea is that this actually goes onto your mirror, and if I take this off here, it says hello beautiful. Ignore the kind of red crisscross because that's just the transfer tape, and it's this lovely pink and blue kind of holographic vinyl, and the little label that goes with it says it's hello beautiful. Apply to your mirror as a positive reminder of just how beautiful you are inside and out. And then on the back there are instructions on how to actually apply it to your mirror or wherever you want to apply it. So that comes together. Then we have, let's do the art print. So we have this lovely panda art print that says love yourself. I know I've shown this a little bit before, but I'm showing you again. We've got the love yourself panda art print. I love the little paws, and this paper is so beautiful. And then we have the self-love juice sticker, which is in the same theme. Everything's in a coordinating theme, and we've got this self-love juice sticker. It's covered with a lovely transparent like matte vinyl so that it's really hard wearing and you can stick it wherever you like. Then we've got the self-love journal. So again, it matches the theme, and you can see on the front here it says 30 questions to help you love yourself because you deserve it. And then on the back it's got the little instructions, and it says this journal contains 30 questions to help you focus on self-love. Answer a question a day, then read your answers when you need a boost. And then on the inside cover, there is a space to write who the journal belongs to and the date you started it. And then there are a whole host of prompts in here, well, 30 prompts to help you. And then, yeah, you can look back at it when you need a little boost. So I love that journal. Then we have the little memo pad. There's 50 sheets on these, and it says I love myself because, and you've got 1, 2, 3. So the idea being that you write down 3 quick reasons why you love yourself, and then you can just tear it off the pad and you can stick it wherever you like, whether you want to put it in a journal, stick it in your planner, maybe pin it up somewhere nearby so you can keep seeing it. And it's a really handy little thing that you can keep on your desk or somewhere where you'll see it regularly to prompt you to fill these in regularly and take a few minutes to think about the reasons why you love yourself and pay yourself some compliments. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. So then just going to fold in this tissue paper, and secure it along here. I'm going to have a little card that says all items are handmade by me, and then in the lid, which I'm super excited about, I've got a sticker. So oh my goodness, welcome to your self-care box. The theme for this box is self-love. I hope you enjoy your goodies. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a physical box. I can't believe it. Like I said, these will be going out next week if you want. So they will have gone out by the time this video goes out, but if you want one, they are limited in number, and once they've gone, they've gone. So head over to my Patreon and have a look on the Hot Chocolate Chums tier, sign up for either the UK or the international, and you will get one of the boxes. They won't appear again on my shop or anywhere else, so if you want one, go and grab one quick. And I'm just so excited and can't wait for people to start receiving them and letting me know what they think. So I'm actually going to leave this vlog here to save it being super long. By the time this comes out, my live plan with me will have happened, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it on my YouTube channel already. You should be able to watch it back. I talk in that video about what I've learned from this week in terms of trying to run a small business and look after a puppy at the same time. Spoiler alert, one bit is that it's very tiring, but I talk about how I might structure things differently to make my weeks more productive in the future, so go and check it out if you are interested and you haven't seen it already. Join the Patreon, come and check out what it's all about. You'll get access to the self-care box as well as all the other rewards, and join the lovely community that I mentioned earlier in this video. So if you enjoyed the vlog, please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel if you're not a subscriber already, and I will see you next Thursday for another video. Bye!